So for those of you who don't know, my background is that I work in sales at high-end jewelers in York, selling high-end jewelry and watches to people. So my background currently professionally is in sales, and in this video I'm going to quickly cover what I believe are kind of some very fundamental 101 principles of sales. So the first of which is going to be people buy from people. The best bit of advice I was ever given when I came into this industry, I'd done a bit of retail, but I'd never done anything of this level and of this nature, but the best advice I was given was that people buy from people. And that was why my boss, who I owe a lot to, took a chance on me, because he saw that in me, and he saw that, you know, even though I was far from it yet, I had the potential to be a good salesperson because of how I am with people. The second is that it's far more important to be interested than to be interesting. So a lot of people think that, you know, the best way to get someone to like them is to tell them all the coolest things they can think of about themselves, but that's not really how it goes, because if you talk 10% of the time and the other person talks 90% of the time in a conversation, and you just ask really engaging, stimulating, genuine questions about them, about their life, not being a creep and, you know, interrogating them, but do it in a very natural and genuinely enthusiastic way, they're going to come out of that going, that was a great conversation, and they're going to think very highly of you, even though really it wasn't much of a conversation, it was mostly them a Q&A where they did 90% of the talking. So it's more important to be interested than to be interesting. And the third is that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So it's important to have, you know, product knowledge and technical knowledge around whatever it is that you're selling. But if people don't think that you're genuine and don't think that you actually have their best interests at heart, then that's going to repel them, you know, even if it's just at a subconscious level. I think people pick up on those things, and I'm very fortunate that where I work, it's not a very kind of hard sell environment. It's ultimately about, you know, we're there to see how we can help them, and it's a very mutual thing. We're not trying to force anyone into anything. So yeah, as much as the technical knowledge is important, it's also incredibly important to just genuinely care about helping that person and them getting a good result from it. And if you pursue with that attitude, you will get the results you want out of it. So yeah, to quickly recap, that's going to be people buy from people. It's more important to be interested than to be interesting. And people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So that's my brief little sales 101 basics there. If this sort of content is something that you'd be interested in, let me know down below, because obviously most of what I do is typically around like physical health and stuff like that. But if you're more interested in this vein of it, because it is a very useful skill, then let me know, and that's something I can do more of in the future. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, and see you in the next one.